I want to talk about this energy of gratitude very specifically because it's a key energy that will really open us into the new paradigm. The energy of gratitude is extremely potent. So, and it's part of really opening us. Now, in general, if you were to think about gratitude, what we normally say is, I'm grateful for something. Or I'm grateful for what the love. If you think about the Thanksgiving table, right? You're sitting around the table and you talk about, I'm grateful for something, or I'm grateful to you for this, or I'm grateful for your presence in my life. So it becomes something outside of yourself that you're grateful for, or someone you're grateful to. And that's very relevant, that's valid. But I want to take that a step deeper. What if we take off for a moment the focus on I'm grateful for something, or to someone, or toward, and we just hold gratitude for a moment as an energy. And what an energy means is that every energy is actually alive. It has its own qualities, it has its own interaction with you when you allow yourself to feel it. So first, let's go to a mental statement about, before we do that, which I want to walk us through, let's just go to a mental statement of, I'm grateful for, just think of something, what you're grateful for. And think of someone you're grateful to. Okay? What does that feel like? And I want to get a baseline of what that experience is, which is a beautiful experience, but let's get a baseline first of that, so that when we go approach gratitude from a different angle, you'll be able to feel the comparison. You'll be able to feel the difference of the depth. So what is your experience of, I'm grateful to you, I'm grateful for something in my life? What is that experience like for you? And this is an interesting question in the sense that we often say I'm grateful for or to, but do we ask ourselves, what is the experience of that? What happens in my body, what happens in my energy when I engage I'm grateful for or I'm grateful to? What happens?
It's a heart energy.
Heart
energy.
Heart energy. Mm-hmm. So you feel something stirring in your heart.
Something is stirring in the heart, feeling of respect and honor, and kind of, it's like a warmth and a nobility at the same time.
Mm, lovely. Okay, so it starts to engage the heart when you're thinking about or you're feeling into gratitude towards.
When I go into that thought or that feeling, it feels somewhat external. It feels like I'm grateful to something, but it has a condition to it. It can be temporary, or I feel I'm so grateful, I hope I can hold on to this also. Mm-hmm. There's that kind of feeling that comes with it too.
Oh, and this is Greg.
Yes.
I forgot, this is Robin. Okay. Okay, so did anyone else want to comment, or shall we? Okay. Oh.
Well, I was just going to say that when I was thinking of my little boy, and the initial feeling that first I wasn't thinking my little boy. First, if I think of whatever, then I feel like Greg said. It almost feels like a superficial feeling, almost like a rote. Well, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. When I think of my little boy or Jennifer, I go and I sit with that for a second to feel what that really feels like and open to more of that. It has a distinct feeling of dropping down into something, and I just did a little exercise based on what you were saying and where I imagined you might be going. And I sat with the gratitude, and I felt my little boy and the gratitude of that. And then I sat with the feeling for a second, and I sort of felt something that might not be necessarily to be attached to something. It was a deeper sense of a feeling that I would ordinarily have said, well, I'm grateful for my little boy, and that feeling has dropped down. But then I removed my little boy and was left with the feeling. So that was just an interesting sort of thing that was inspired by what you said that I've never really done.
Well, that's where we're going, Michael. So, but what happens? So what happens is when you start to be grateful for something or towards somebody, it does start to engage the emotions in the heart. Now, what we're going to do, though, is treat gratitude as the energetic that it is, because it's alive, like a live being. Again, it's like having intimacy. When you're in love with something, it reveals itself to you. You have to love something for it to open its secrets, for it to gift you with its essence. That's only done in love. Think about it in a relationship. If you're hating someone and judging them, they'll run the other direction. They're not going to come, oh, let me pour my heart out to you. But when you're holding somebody in deep tenderness and compassion, they'll gradually get through their fears of vulnerability and fears of opening, fears of, am I going to get hurt again? Fears of, am I going to be used? Fears of, I'm not perfect enough to be transparent and seen at this level. What if they see what I'm really like and judge me there? What if I get trapped into something I don't want? What if I'm just afraid of loving and being loved? So as you love something and wish to welcome and invite an intimacy with an energy of gratitude, one of the things you might notice is that you'll go down through also your own feelings of, can I open that much? Will I be hurt? Can I love this deeply? Is this safe? All of those layers will be there. And yet, to truly experience what gratitude is as an energy, not as something I'm grateful for, but as an energy and what its purpose is, which I'll describe in a minute, to truly experience that, one gradually opens into love, loving it, love with it, to love with, to be intimate with. Okay. Gratitude is an extremely powerful energy that will help carry us through these next few years very potently. And it will always be there. It will extend even beyond these next few years. But the waves of this particular energetic started coming in at the end of 2013. You could start to feel the waves in October and November and December. And now through 2014, they're building, and they'll continue to build through the next several years. So that this energy will be relevant for all time.